Yo, BC. Wave riders, we still here. 5 years.
Still riding waves. Still getting gas.
LBC, to the moon. We never change. LBC, to the moon. We never change. Started with a dream in a late night stream. Small chat room, but we built a team. Through the red candles and the wild swing. Still showed up for the whole damn thing. Some disappeared when the charts got rough. Some switched sides when it wasn't enough. But the real ones stayed through all that stuff. Now we celebrate cause we built from dust. Wave riders. Wave riders. Wave riders.
Stand up. Rise up.
Wave riders. Stand up. Moon gods. Rise up. WC. Still here. WC.
Still riding waves.
5 years. Still riding waves. 5 years. Still making plays. Yeah, late nights grinding after work, trying to make this vision work. Every stream and every post built this thing from nothing first. Now the wave riders worldwide, still together on the ride. Even if the market crash, we still surf the other side.
Whoa. 5 years. 5 years. Whoa.
Yeah, still riding.
Still riding. 5 years. Still going. Music still playing in my headphones. Okay, now they're gone. Whoa. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. It is May 5th, Revenge of the 5th, 2026, 10:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nothing on the channel is financial advice. Do your own research, all that good jazz. Guys, 5 years. 5 years strong. Still going. We still here. We still throwing waves in chats. We're not stopping anytime soon, hopefully. God willing. And yeah, it's been a journey, man. It's been a journey. Let's see some ones in the chat if you want to hear the story. Maybe you've heard it before, but of the creation, what led to Lunar Beaches Crypto, both as an idea, as a concept, but also how I came up with the name. Okay, so I mean, it is 5-year anniversary, so you kind of gotta tell the story, right? You gotta tell the story. So I first got into crypto of December 2020, December 4th to be precise. I had one of my best friends shoot me a text, and he was like, "Hey, I need to tell you about this. I don't know. I've heard that stuff's like sketch, like kind of like a scam." And he was like, "I don't know, dude, but I know that my brother told me about it. And I don't know. He just said, get some because it's going to explode. So I don't know, whatever, but do whatever you want with this information." The crypto, which there's a debate on whether or not it is a crypto. The crypto that he was speaking of was XRP. And so I owe a lot of me getting into crypto to the XRP community in general, but XRP in specifically, but really my best friend, of course. Because the whole reason why I thought, oh, this might actually be legitimate is because when I was first reading about it, I was like, oh, there's a whole like company behind it called Ripple. And then I went down the rabbit hole, the XRP rabbit hole, which leads you to believe that, all the money is going to run on XRP rails and all this stuff. Eventually, I was pretty much orange pilled as far as risk goes. But I'm not against all cryptos. I definitely do not like meme coins. I think they are an abomination to mankind, and I just don't like them. They serve no purpose. Like I need something to serve a purpose. Meme coins don't serve any purpose. I don't even think they're good for adoption, because when 99% of the people get into meme coins and lose all their money, it doesn't really matter if 1% stays around because they made a little bit of money. Because while at the same time people are losing money on meme coins, that also tarnishes the reputation of crypto. So that is a way side note from the story. So I got into the XRP community. Let's bring it back. Okay, back to the plot. I got into the XRP community, and first of all, within 2 weeks, Ripple was sued by the SEC, and the price dropped like crazy. And so I just bought more, like you do, buy the dip, as they say. And I was getting all up into XRP, and this was right around the time that I actually had come to Jesus, and that I quit drinking a little bit. But the event, though, the event that made me think of the name Lunar Beaches Crypto was one of these influencers in the XRP community started a Discord. Some of you probably already know where this is heading. And so people, XRPers, went to the Discord. And I do believe it was like February either 18th or like 22nd, somewhere in there, was like a day for something. I want to say it was like an airdrop, maybe? Or may not know. There was something happening that day. For some reason, we expected the price to like explode. And so a lot of us the night prior, I hadn't, actually, I guess it would have been pre-February 4th because that is when I quit drinking, and I was drinking that night. So, but anyways, I was drinking, I was in the Discord, and I was just hanging out with the community, man. And we were just talking about what we were gonna do when XRP went to the moon, and what we were gonna do with our money and all that stuff. And then someone said something about like, man, we gonna be partying on the beaches of the moon. And I was just like, wow, that's clever. I like that. The beaches of the moon. Fast forward to pre-May dump. And I see a lot of my friends, because I started getting a little uneasy with the market. This was post the Coinbase IPO, because everything that I'd been learning up to that point was euphoria tends to be the top of the market. Like ultimate greed, everybody's there. Coinbase is #1 in the App Store. Like everything was there for a top to be in. And we got the first big dump. And then we got a retrace. And I was like, in my limited TA knowledge, I was like, I don't like this. This is not good. I'm going to tell people that they might need to be prepared. How can I do that? I'm going to create a Facebook group for me and my friends. And I was sitting there and I was trying to think of the name. And I remember Beaches of the Moon. I was like, man, I love the beach. But I don't want to be called Moon Beach. There's too many people, projects with moon in their name. And I was like, what's another name for moon? And I was like, I actually I looked it up. And it said lunar. And I was like, I like that. I like that. I've always been into space and stuff like that too. Like I'm a big space nerd. And really big, like, fan of the beach. So I was just like, man, this is Lunar Beaches Crypto. And May 5th of 2021 is when Lunar Beaches Crypto was created. Started off as a Facebook group, and now we're on YouTube getting super chats and memberships and have an amazing community to talk to each and every single night. And I just want to thank all of you, obviously, for being amazing, being awesome people, being the legends that you are. You don't have to be a legend in like the traditional sense to where like you're just a legend to everybody. But everybody that you come in contact with, you can be a legend to them in some type of way. And so our identity of Lunar Beaches was to help protect or try to educate people in a way that protects them from getting hurt in these markets. Because it's easy, like financially, it's easy to do so. And also understanding that when something like that happens, I can't tell you how many posts on then Twitter I saw in the middle of last bear market after 3 Arrows Capital and Celsius went down, and after Facebook or FTX went down. I can't tell you how many posts I saw of people talking about other people that had committed suicide. And you have influencers like ruining their entire livelihoods, getting too high on it all. And thinking and being on top of the world, thinking they're on top of the world and all this and that. And you want to keep people from getting hurt and all of that. In the same way, you don't want to see people lose everything that they have, lose their lives, and you want to do everything that you can to try and keep that, to mitigate that. So that was the whole reason why I started Lunar Beaches Crypto. And as my way of trying to just help guide people at least in the right direction. I may not agree with like your trading style. Like your trading style might be completely opposite of mine, but if I can get anything or give anything to you, hopefully it's like a psychological aspect, and not just that, but like a friend. And I don't know, maybe even a leader. Speaking of which, hey, guess who graduated leadership training tonight? Let's give myself a big round of applause for graduating leadership training. It's a day of celebration. Even though my car was smoking last week, and today, this morning, I went to start it and it was smoking even way more. So I'm in a bit of a pickle financially on that. So that's cool. But I didn't let that ruin my day. Did not ruin it. It's a day of celebration in a couple of different ways. And so that's what I wanted to do. That's what I want to do. I just want to celebrate. I'll worry about that other stuff later. But thank you all for joining me. Sorry for the spiel, but I was asked. And I went on a tangent. Anyways, let's go actually to the trade first. I'm still in the Bitcoin long that I was in last night. I have moved the stop loss like I said I would. I said I need the 4 hour to close at a new high. We got that. So I went and moved it on the 15-minute to the most recent swing low. And if I get taken out, I get taken out. It is what it is. And I'm completely happy with it. I did add to the position as well. Obviously, it's not a whole lot of money. I mean, I've already taken 75% off. This is my runner. So, like, I've already made money on the trade. So, I'm good with it. I'm totally good with it. And so, yeah, we're just leaving it running. Oh, before we get into everything else, first of all, good evening, everybody. Good evening, chat. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Good evening, Jesse Gluck. Thank you for being here. I do greatly appreciate you, my friend. I know I'm butchering your last name, and you sent me a whole audio message, and I still could not get it. So I'm sorry, but you're still good luck. So good luck. We got LBC, OG, Melissa, One Love in the house with her own emoji. Let's see those One Love emojis in the chat. We've got Trade Intuition, TI Joe. What's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. I think you sent viewers over here. I'm not quite sure, but I did see a jump, and then you came into the chat, so I assume that's the case. But thank you. We got Alexandra G, Mod Queen, Mod Boss, Mod God. Thank you for being here. Thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat each and every single night. Mod God in the chat. Emoji. Let's go. I do have a new emoji, by the way. Let's see if it came on there. It is the OnlyFans emoji. OnlyFans. Let's see the OnlyFans in the chat. What's going on, Strega Heart? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Dusty Hunt, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Frothy Dog, Billionaire, how you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. Pre-Rich, that's right. That's right, Alan. We pre-rich. Actually, I'm already rich with my family and my general life. I'm a pretty rich individual, blessed, very blessed. Regardless of tight financials, doesn't really matter. I'm still blessed in every other way. So gotta count your blessings, right? Um, Congrats. Thank you, Joe. Do greatly appreciate you, man. Okay, I'm back. Say everything again after friend said XRP. Legend Beaches. You can't say the S word on YouTube, losing their lives. YouTube is dumb with the words they allow us to say. Oh yeah, you're supposed to say, um, what are you supposed to say? What is it? In a video game? Kill themselves in a video game. That's what I've heard other streamers say anyway. Mark Dutch with the 5 gifted memberships. The Dirty Dutchman comes in here and blows his load. That's so Mark Dutch. Thank you, Mark. I do greatly appreciate that, brother. Welcome to the Wave Gang. Dusty Hunt, Frost Dog Billionaire, Ellen, T.I. Joe. Oh, looks like we got 6 in here. Received. Oh, Alan, sorry. I didn't mean to call you out. You're already a member. T.I. Joe, Poppy From, and Rundamouth. Those are some great names, guys. I can't wait to hear about the hot dog sneaking its way into the splooge zone. Unaliving. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't say killing. I just said it, so we'll see what happens. All right. Thank you all for being here. I do greatly appreciate it. We need to get to the charts. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a pullback. I'm not really seeing any signs of complete death just yet. Oh, there I go again. No, we do have we are getting some bear divs in here. Getting some bear divs here on the 1 hour. The 4 hour isn't looking too shabby. That's still, I mean, that's pretty flat, which, you know, sometimes when you have a flat divergence, where either price or the RSI is flat, but price is doing something else up or down, like such, what matters is where is the divergence occurring? Is it on the highs of the RSI or is it on the lows of the RSI and price? Because obviously if it's on the highs, it's a bearish divergence. If it's on the lows, it's a bullish divergence, and it's always the swing levels. It's not just random highs, random lows. It's got to be swing levels. That's where the divergence is. And that is all that an RSI is good for, to be honest. Perfectly honest. Maybe not all, but that's what it's best at, is with the divergences. But you also have to understand the divergences, use your words, divergences can be one of three things. One, divergences can be one of three things. One, bullish. Two, bearish. Three, fake. I don't know why no, I was actually going to say they can be early, they can be right on time, or they can be fake. Got my cord all tangled up underneath me. So most of the time, though, I would say that they are real. You got three different options. One of if you just went just based off of that, 33% of the time they're fake. Most of the time they're real. The question then becomes, Is it the early ones or is it the right on time ones? What do I mean by that? So oftentimes you will get a bearish divergence. Let's say prices moving to the upside. Prices moving to the upside. And RSI is also moving to the upside. And then you get a divergence like here, right? So right there. Now, sometimes the RSI, they'll both pull back pretty hard, right? But this will go for another run up. And the RSI goes like this. But we are still putting in a bearish divergence. Sometimes this will go higher than this one, but the early divergence was there. What we then look for when we see a bearish or bullish divergence or any kind of divergence between price and the RSI oscillator, we are looking for where is price and what is price doing at that time. Has price gone into a key level? Have we swept liquidity? Is there still liquidity like right above us? That could be your first sign of an early bearish divergence. It comes in early, but we still have like a key level like right above us that we haven't hit yet. So we wait. But more importantly is getting the divergence and getting the change in the market structure. Breaking a low, the most recent swing low, after the divergence, oftentimes you get a retrace and then a rollover. Doesn't have to go all the way to the downside. We take profits at this high and at this high and at this high, or at least I do. You do whatever you want to do, but that's how I would do it, because that is where your liquidity is going to reside, is at highs and at lows, because that is where stop losses reside. And that is your X. How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. We got Wick Rider Ned in here as well, always throwing in the Ninja Diamond Nuts. Thank you for being here, guys. Do greatly appreciate it. If you guys wouldn't mind going ahead and hitting that like if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it. I did say we were going to get into some alts tonight. The only problem is I forgot about that. And I forgot that it was my 5-year celebration when I said that. So I'm kind of trying to just kind of, I mean, I wing it every single night, but kind of be trying to a little bit more diverse than just breaking down Bitcoin the entire stream. I don't know. If that's something that you guys would like, let me know. Or if you just want me to stick to Bitcoin, I mean, I'll do that too. Well, I'll do whatever I really kind of feel like doing, but I'll do more of what you want me to do than I do of what I want to do. But I'm still going to do what I want to do. I don't know. No, I was just on Solana. Now I'm going to the NASDAQ. New all-time high for the NASDAQ and for the S&P 500 as well. I don't know if the Dow has done it yet. Even though manufacturing actually hasn't been looking too terrible, the Dow is still sitting below its high. And that's kind of like, all right, now, like, if everything's going to go, we kind of need the Dow to kind of follow along. But it's not yet. But we'll see. So in these markets, or at least I learned during my first cycle, watching Blockchain Backer and watching him go over like that, that's how I really started to, that's the first person that I learned charts from, was Blockchain Backer. And he's why I ended up with starting off with like a macro mindset. and he just seemed very, very level-headed. I still think he's very level-headed. You know, he's just like any other trader, like legitimate trader, first of all. He's like any other trader where, except he's more of like a position trader. He's not like a scalper or anything like that. Obviously, I said macro, but he's like really good at like finding different patterns in markets and, but not just finding the patterns, but recognizing other similarities within those patterns. And most of it is like psychological, different things going on, different narratives, stuff like that. As well as, you know, your basic indicators. I don't think that dude's like most complex indicator he uses a freaking MACD. So, but he's done well with it, man. So he called the October 10 crash before it happened. Like he was like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm selling out of the market right now. And it was literally within a week that the market dumped on October 10th. So I don't know. Maybe he caused it. I don't know. But anyways, he's the reason why I started off with macro, and then I started to want to learn like how to trade and do like, so I started off on like I wanted to do intraday trading because I was scalping on spot essentially, because that's how insane like a true bull market is. I don't know that we had that this past run up. I know we didn't have that because the last one was absolutely insane. The one before that was even more insane because, I mean, you're just going to have more gains when you have not as many cryptos as you have today, just in general, plus all the liquidity that there was last cycle. But something that I think a lot of people forget about, and this is, see, I did the weave, I did the Trump weave, and now I'm getting back to the point. Happy 5 years, LBC. Thank you, Sincere. I do greatly appreciate that. Ash Hunt, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Now I've got to remember, okay. He's where I first learned the rotations of the market from. But he had like a heavy emphasis on linking Bitcoin with and crypto with the stock market. And he's the first person that I heard about the Russell 2000 from, and breadth in the market and stuff like that. So when I heard it, that's when I started thinking about it and started looking at the Russell all the time. And so, yeah, I really, really enjoyed BCB, and the Russell did get a continuation. Hell yeah. So this is fantastic. This is what this is exactly what we want to see for our risk on assets. If we want to continue to be bullish, we need the Russell to keep going, because the Russell 2000 is 2000 small cap stocks, small market cap stocks. Okay. These being bullish, the Russell being bullish and breaking out into new all-time highs means there's what's called breadth with a D, breadth, opening up in the market. What does that mean? That means retailers, buyers or traders, investors are willing to be put on more risk. They're willing to put more risk on. They're willing to start buying the riskier stuff right now. Bitcoin and crypto is seen as extreme as risk assets, risk on assets. So seeing the Russell break out to a new all-time high, along with the S&P and the NASDAQ, this is where the rotation gets into. This is why I'm like, just like, come on, Dow Jones. Like, we need you to go, bro. We need you to go. Fun fact, Bitcoin has always followed the Dow Jones when creating a new all-time high. Bitcoin does not create a new all-time high until after the Dow Jones creates a new all-time high. And that is because of the risk factor. S&P 500, NASDAQ, probably more NASDAQ this cycle, but no, I think S&P might have been, maybe they've been going head and head on who's in the lead. But we got that. Somehow the Russell is outdoing Bitcoin or the NASDAQ or frick. Word on the channel. Somehow the Russell's breaking out before the daggum Dow Jones, which is insane to me. So seeing this is exactly what we want to see. We're starting to see some actual breadth opening up in the market, in the markets. Now we just need capital rotation, which is a thing. You need people taking profits on these things at highs and then rotating a portion of those, even just a small fraction, into Bitcoin and crypto, and Bitcoin and crypto explode. Because you're talking about trillions of dollars. It literally, because of how you can bid price up, it literally only takes $20 to $60 billion into Bitcoin to get to add another $1 trillion to its market cap, because that's how market cap works. Circulating supply times the last price. That's all that is. It's not magic. It's not the true value. That's more, it's not really even really your fully diluted value. The importance about your fully diluted value. So your fully diluted value is the value of all coins times the price, not just the coins in circulation, but all coins combined and in price. So that number should always be higher than the others. And if you have an actual agreement and not a big gap between those two, then the crypto is really, it's good. If there is a big gap, you got to see if they have like token lockups or something that's giving that gap. I don't know where I was going with that. I just feel like I'm just spitting out facts tonight. I don't know. I don't know. Just firing them off one after another. One after another. I don't know, man. I'm so hyped. I had one of my classmates tonight tell me that tonight might have been like my best talk out of all of them. Just like, okay. Like, I just went up there. I don't know. I'm feeling myself today, even though I've got a lot of stuff going on that I could focus on. I've chosen not to focus on that stuff for the day. We'll get to it tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be a different day, but I don't know. Maybe completing the class and graduating and having my whole family there was just like so uplifting that I'm just feeling good. I don't know. I'm feeling good, man. It's a good day. It's a good day. Any day this side of the dirt is a good day. At least that's how I like to look at it. So the Russell still breaking out into new all-time highs. So that's kind of crazy. And that's awesome. That's exactly what we want to see. We want to see more risk, which is really crazy when you consider the narratives going on right now. But maybe it was already priced in before the war even happened, because we've been up ever since it started. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me, because if oil is going up, Bitcoin is typically not going up. It's typically going down. But we also can't get overly bullish, because as we know, we are at or getting close to the resistance levels that we've been talking about with the golden pocket at 83 whatever, 83.8 and 84 something, 84, 84.5, 85,000. I'm just looking at 85,000. Really? Well, that's not necessarily true. Once I pulled up the VP, the visible range volume profile, and I included this whole consolidation range right here, you know, we get this big spike in volume up here at about 88. Yeah, at about 88,000. So there is a chance that we get up there, but at the same time, we also would have to climb this wall to get up there. So I could easily see us just getting to the golden pocket and the October 10 anchored VWAP, which sits at $84,169 as of current time. We got the value area high right here at 88.7, but no, on the daily chart, no bearish divergences. No, we got to pull back off of that one, so I would say that one's played out. And so we just, let's see, on the 4 hour. Okay, bearish divergence on the 4 hour. So first signs of potential weakness. But I mean, we're not at a key level, and we have not broken significant market structure. And right now, I believe that significant low is going to be this low right here at 78,200, no, 78,151. 78,151. So at this low right here, I don't want to see us come below this low in order for us to stay bullish. We can come all the way down here and push up, which I'd be perfectly fine with. And I mean, I didn't mean to do this, but that's kind of just a perfect triangle to push up into our areas of interest. So you get above the 786 and you close a daily candle above the 786, and especially if you close a weekly above the 786 of this range, we might just leave the range behind. But as you can see, we have 3 heavy levels. Of course we do, because these were all the previous consolidation ranges. So right now, I would say that the biggest hurdle to get over is that 87. Yeah, I'll just $1,000. That's the big hurdle. Get above that and start getting on the other side of this hill, of this wave, if you will. And we could slide down, which means we're pushing to the upside. But right now, that is the next big line in the sand. And as I was saying earlier, you can see price stop climbing it, because that's a wall. Okay, if there's not enough buyers in here to push us over the wall, and they just absorb up in here, that's what you got to look out for. So we'll see if we can maybe wick up there, and then we'll go from there. I do think, I mean, you would at least think that we would get some kind of pullback here soon, potentially. And I'm not exactly the biggest fan of all of this chop, but if this chop can turn into a pretty significant bullish break, pullback continuation, okay, well, now we're breaking high time frame highs, market structure. You get I would have to say a monthly close. Maybe not, because that's not going to be the high of that range. Weekly. Is that no, it's this high right here. Let's go back to the monthly. Oh wow, that's hot, that high. Okay, so $97,000. I mean, yeah. I mean, you get above 97K and you have shifted your market structure. And it is important to note that I have been talking about the potential for this being an expanded flat. An expanded flat where you come up, you come down, you take out the high, you take out the low, and then you get a continuation to the upside. And so if we can get that, I mean, so that's a possibility. Not just that, but we're also back within this range. We've closed 3 candles, 3 week. Well, we haven't closed the current one yet. But on track to post. Words are hard. To close 3 weekly candles above this low, getting us back into that range. So I have arguments for a bullish scenario. I'm just not ready to say it just yet. Just yet. Weekly money flow is still below the 0 line. RSI on the weekly is still below the 50. Momentum is just now starting to break the 0 line. Volume, not great. Not well, volume matrix. Let's take a look at actual volume. Yeah, see, I mean, volume is down, man, on this move. So there's also a lot of signs of we might need to hold off. Okay, we might need to just kind of chill. All right, let's not. I'm starting to see bears capitulate to us being in a bull market, and that is typically the last signs of a bear market rally. Top. The last bullish signs of a bear market rally. That's. I'm just saying, psychologically, that is what tends to happen. However, bears capitulating. Well, actually, a lot of the price moving to the upside is bears capitulating. So the question is, can the bid remain steady once the bears have fully capitulated? And maybe you get a swarm of sell orders coming in at the highs. Once you start seeing the bears capitulate, they have to buy back. They have to buy from someone. Hello, market maker. They have to buy from someone. Can't buy if no one's selling. Shout out to Tino, Trader's Reality. You can't buy if no one's selling. Terrible, terrible Greek English accent there. So yeah, so and you also like, let's just say there's a day, okay? The market makers, we'll call them the market makers. Market makers do exist. Although in a lot of crypto, it's automated market making. They just provide the liquidity. I mean, most market making these days is automated. I highly doubt there's people out there market making like, okay, we got 500 billion shares of Shiba Inu dog face pony soldier. Yep. Oh yeah, we also have 500,000 trillion Safe Moon tokens. Oh no. 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 The project founders went to jail. But not me, some colleagues of mine took it over. I'm just trying to get in on it. Inside. What are you talking about? Back when we used to do this, showing your age. 88K by breakfast would be cool with me. Not gonna happen. No, I'm just kidding. You never know. That's what I'm looking for, man. I'm looking for a freaking $10,000. I need to see some $10,000 candles, man. Show me some conviction. Price needs to show me some conviction. This is not conviction. This is steadily climbing, building up, drawing more and more and more people in. Come on, come on. I know you want to buy the Bitcoin. I know you want to buy it. Come on, come on. Come buy the Bitcoin. I've got plenty to sell. And I don't mind selling it at higher prices. Boom. I'm just saying, now is not the time to get overly bullish. As you get into resistance levels, it's not the time to be overly bullish. In my opinion, wait for the market structure. The lower time frames are okay. We're putting in higher highs and higher lows, but again, a lot of chop slop. But as long as we are bouncing off of highs, which we start getting a little sloppy up here and overlapping on our waves, we get another push up. Man, it'd be nice if it just comes up in here and I can take that short and watch all those lows get taken out. Every single one. Just take them all. That's the thing about these triangles too. But we will see what happens. Catalyst for this, I don't know. The stock market tops and gets at least pulls back. And I think that could be the case, as I've said several times now, is, you know, I might think that there might be another low. However, another low, or a new low rather, is not necessary. It's not necessary. We can just still continue to grind and build out a base at the lows here, and it just be, you know, kind of choppy, sloppy until, you know, it's time to come out of the demand zone. I was watching Piper Academy this morning. Shout out to Army Piper and the alumni. Make sure you guys are subscribed to them. Make sure you guys are subscribed to T.I. Joe. I think I saw JR in the chat. I don't know if I shouted him out or not, but JR, J Rizzle, the Rizzler, my ninja. Make sure you guys are subbed to JR. Excellent trader. With evidence. Absolutely love it. And shout out to Mike Vollmer. Mad love, bro. Thank you for being here. Back. Oh, that's to Melissa. Oh, I see how it is. I see a Jesus takes the wheel on the Russell. I never know how, I can never remember how Jesus take the wheel plays out. Is it back to the upside? That's a crypto face deal there. Jesus take the wheel. On what time frame do you see the Jesus take the wheel? Isn't it something like I'm pretty sure it's this. It's like a ooh, something like that. Because you got the crazy lady or the whatever. Oh, Jesus take the wheel. You know Crypto Face and his drawings. But this is what price does in that instance. Something similar to that. I think that's the Jesus take a wheel pattern. Yeah, it goes up. It was a big pump. Gotcha. Was it that? Or, oh, there's kind of it right there. Jesus take the wheel. There. Drop. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's very close to it. I mean, that's exactly the pattern that I was just describing. So, yeah. Seems legit. Jesus take the wheel pattern. People and their crazy names for their patterns. I mean, you might as well. If it's all made up anyway. You might as well put your own twist on it. What does it look like to you? It looks like a triangle. Well, that's cool, bro. But to me, it looks like the three-headed monster. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. We call this one the humpback whale because it comes out of the water and then it comes down and splashes on you. And see, there's a whole new or splooges on you. There's a whole new LBC version right there. Thing. Or we could call it the Loch Ness. I think the Loch Ness is already one of them. Here's your Loch Ness. Right? Is that how the Loch Ness monsters looks? I don't know. I think I'm not that shabby at drawing. We'll see. It's in the oscillator. LOL. Is it? I thought it was both price and the oscillator. Actually, I think I've only seen him do it on the price. I don't think I've ever seen him do it on the oscillator. But of course, an oscillator tends to oscillate with price. Potentially. Oh man. Well, guys, if you took anything from the stream, please consider hitting that like button. Sub to the channel if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content and when I go live. Maybe tomorrow will be a little bit more chill, but I don't know. I think people like the energy, or maybe people are watching me to go to sleep. Whatever floats your boat, you just tell me. Yeah. So starting next week, I do plan on Sunday. Make sure you guys join a Discord. Link is in the description. I'll post it in the Otter Gang. Okay. In the wherever you can post images in there on family chat, because only I can post. Well, me and Alex, I think, and maybe mods. But not just anybody can post images in my channel on there. So, or you can join my Discord. Just an idea. What was that? Oh yeah, Sunday. I think we're going to just do a friendly bragging right competition. We will create an emoji for the winner. It'll be a end of week Bitcoin price prediction. Not a redict. A predict. Yun. Words are hard. Prediction. Challenge. Competition. So on Sunday night, we are going to go over what do we think the price will be at close on for the next week, and the winner will be announced the following Sunday. And it's going to be as close as price, whoever's closest to the price, and that's it. Whoever's closest. Over, under, doesn't matter. I think the price is right. You can go over. Whoever's the closest. And we will go off of, this is important, okay? Okay, pay attention. Are you paying attention? We will go off of the Coinbase chart. Coinbase spot chart. That's the price I'll be going off of, okay? So that's what we're going to start doing weekly for a little bit of funsies. And down the road, when it is financially feasible, for me, we will turn it into a weekly money competition. Start off maybe $20, $25. And then, as the channel grows and we get more people and more members and stuff like that, basically just taken from memberships to pay for competitions. I think it would be fun. Everybody seems to love the Bitcoin prediction competitions. I've done them in the past. And so something that I would like to start doing again. Instead of it being random, do it daily. I will by Sunday have to figure out exactly to do the entries. I can't do them in the chat. I'm probably gonna have to set up like a channel in my Discord. So you'd have to join the Discord to be part of the competition. My Discord. Don't come up in Alex O's Discord and tell me. Actually, you can join his affiliate link. But we'll put your name down. I will put a line on the chart. This is how I always do it. I always put the price down, and then I go and I type in whoever gave me. We'll say Melissa One Love, and we'll put your handle on there. And there we go. We'll say, there you go. That's your prediction. And I've had like a bunch of lines on here before. So, if you happen to come to me after someone else said your exact dollar amount, we're not doing cents. Your exact, well, we might do cents. Maybe that would help. Yeah, do cents. If somehow you end up with the same dollar and cents, I mean, maybe you're looking at like a 702, the same 786 or whatever on the same exchange, because we're doing Coinbase, right? The person that comes to me the second, like behind the other one, I will tell you that someone else already has that price and that you need to try and go above or below. So first come, first serve on the predictions. I'll go over all of that again this Sunday as we get them in. And yeah, you'll have, maybe I'm going to have to do like a 24 to 48 hour limit, maybe 24 hour. I'll say from Sunday night stream to the end of Monday night stream, entries have to be in, because we're guessing the price towards the end of the week, and the closer we get to the end of the week, the more likely you are to be right in your prediction, probably, because you kind of see how prices progressed. So yeah, you'll get 24 hours, and so that's it, guys. I do greatly appreciate it. I will, join the Discord, all that good stuff. Follow me on X at Lunar Beaches, and I think that's it. So thank you all. We'll play the song that we played at the beginning so we can continue the party, and then that's gonna be it from me. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep, and I will catch you all in the next one. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Bye.
BC.
Me?
LBC. Wave riders, we still here. 5 years.
Still riding waves. Still getting gang.
LBC. To the moon. We never change. LBC. To the moon. We never change. Started with a dream in a late night stream. Small chat room, but we built a team. Through the red candles and the wild swing. Still showed up for the whole damn thing. Some disappeared when the charts got rough. Some switch sides when it wasn't enough, but the real ones stayed through all that stuff. Now we celebrate cause we built from dust. Wave riders, 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 wave riders, 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 wave riders. Still riding waves. 5 years. Still making plays. Yeah, late nights grinding after work, trying to make this vision work. Every stream and every post built this thing from nothing first. Now the wave riders worldwide, still together on the ride. Even if the market crash, we still surf the other side. Still riding.
I saw it, flashes in the dark, waves crashing through the stars, felt real. Woke up but it stayed with me, same weight in my chest, same pull I can't explain, like something didn't rest. Room still, early light, world quiet, everything normal, but I feel it underneath like the calm ain't formal. I've been here, I've been steady, I know how this goes, so I feel different now, like I don't really know. I tell myself don't reach for it, don't question what you feel, but something in the silence don't feel like it's still. Coffee getting cold again, scream lighting on my face. Same chart, same motion, but the rhythm out of place. I move like I trust it, still like nothing really changed, but something in my instincts keep telling me don't play. She said you look distant, I said nah I'm good, but I'm hearing something calling from somewhere I can't put. I tried to shake it off like nothing, but then I heard a voice won't you? Hear the call of the moon gods rising out the silence now. Every wave I used to ride got a different meaning now. Hear the call of the moon gods pulling from beneath it all. I was moving with the tide, now I'm answering the call. No more guessing what it is, no more acting like it's chance. Every move feel monitored, every step feel like a test. I don't feel the same control, I don't feel the same calm, but I feel something inside me saying this is where you're from. Hear the call of the moon gods, now it's louder in my head. Every doubt I used to have, getting buried in instead. Hear the call of the moon gods, there's no quiet left at all. I was riding just to ride, now I'm riding for the call. Yeah. I heard it. I heard it. I saw it. Flashes in the dark, waves crashing through the stars. Felt real.
All right, good night. I didn't mean to let that last one play. I love you guys. I love. Bye.